Welcome, everyone, to our Wellness Education series. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Denise Gibbs. I live in London, Ontario. I live with my best friend, my husband, Mike, and we have two fur babies, Ozzy and Layla, two cats. So they definitely keep us on our toes and keep us moving. So I'm so glad that you're here joining us in this education series. You know, I have been using doTERRA oils now for about 5 years, actually 5.5 years. You know, I'm so excited to be talking about skincare. As I grew up, my mom was always a type of person that took care of her skin, and she actually was in her own business selling skincare. So I learned a lot from her. Did I always listen? Oh no. She always said, make sure when you go to bed at night, you wash your face, get the makeup off your face because it's going to clog your pores if you don't. Well, we all know as a teenager, we don't always listen. At least I didn't. So I didn't have the best skin when I was a teenager. I always had breakouts, always getting cold sores. Maybe it was the lifestyle that I was living during that time also. I know everything adds up, right? It all adds up. But now, I know the importance, or I understand the importance of taking care of our skin, and not just the skin in our face, but our whole body. This is our body. Our skin is what we live in, and it's so important to take care of all of it, right? And not just from the outside, but also from the inside, which I will be talking about. So let's get into it. So I started on this doTERRA lifestyle. And when I did, like I said, 5.5 years ago, I have noticed huge changes in my skin. And even my family and friends have complimented me on my skin. And, that really puts a smile on my face and know that I'm taking the right steps to improve my lifestyle. And I'm very passionate about sharing that with others. So we can talk a little bit more about that near the end. But I can really say that I have better skin now in my 50s than I ever did in my 30s and 40s. And I know you can't really tell that I'm in my 50s, right? All right. So my hope for you in this class is that you can just have some fun and learn some new things. That's really what it's all about. It's about sharing and learning new things. And that's what I love about this journey also. I forgot to hit one thing, so let me just continue on here. Okay, perfect. So I actually want to invite you to take a moment to grab a pen and a paper. And at any time, feel free to write down any notes, questions that you might have so that you can reach out to the person that invited you to this class. So we really want you to take a moment and think about the things that you love about your skin. And like I said earlier, we have one skin, so we have to love the skin we're in, and it's so important to take care of that skin. And then I want you to take a moment and think about a couple of things that you might want to improve about your skin. So then let's move along. First of all, we're going to talk about some common skin issues that people deal with. So the first one that we are going to look at is redness. And redness is one that quite a few people that I've spoken to has had issues with, and it's caused by various things. But really the root of the cause is all inflammation. And one of the best products to support the redness is the Yarrow Pom blend. So you'll see that there. It's a beautiful blend. I absolutely love it. I use it every day. It's yarrow essential oil and cold pressed pomegranate seed oil. So you can apply this topically to help revitalize your aging skin. It also helps to reduce the appearance of blemishes. I talk with my hands a lot, so you might see them coming out. So you think was French, right? Named Denise, I guess I'm kind of. So you can also, the great thing about this blend is that you can also take it internally. So really, when you do take it internally, it helps to support a healthy inflammatory response and helps to promote a healthy metabolic function. This blend is one that I use every single day. I've actually blended it with oil that I'll talk a little bit later. Immortelle is a beautiful oil. I love it. I take it every day. You you'll know when you try it that it has this beautiful indigo blue color. And that is from a chemical constituent called chamazolene, which is a super beautiful antioxidant and anti-inflammatory agent. Yarrow pom really is a powerhouse oil or oil blend. It supports collagen production. And like I said, it's a beautiful color. I love the smell of it too. The next oil or the product that we have on screen that you see is called Correct X. And this is a really good one. It's an amazing blend of frankincense, helichrysum, tea tree, cedarwood, and lavender. So this is going to be a product that will help to assist in soothing any sort of skin irritation. You know, it's petroleum free, which is amazing. And it also is a preservative free ointment. So this is one that you're going to always want to have. The great thing is that there's no endocrine disruptors like other antibiotic creams that you might be used to. So it's not going to kill off any of the good bacteria in our skin. It's great to use, especially it's great to use in the wintertime. So you want to make sure that you have it now before the cold weather comes. So you know when you get, when it's really cold and you get that dryness around your lips or around your nose and you have that chapping skin, this is a great one to just apply directly on there. I love to just apply it to my lips as a lip gloss. It's so moisturizing and soothing. So definitely one that you want to have on hand. And it's great for any ages. So you can apply it to your babies, to your children, to yourself. So it's a great one to have in your natural toolkit. The next oil that you see on there is frankincense. And if you don't know this, frankincense is known as the king of oils. Absolute favorite one. It's very invigorating for our skin and it helps to aid in that anti-inflammatory process. You know, it works really beautifully on a cellular level too, in case you didn't know that. Helichrysum. This is a great one. This is probably one of the ones that I saved my points up and bought it for free because I knew how powerful it was and I really, really wanted it. But it is known as the everlasting flower. It smells amazing. It's very rejuvenating, has rejuvenating benefits for your skin and has the ability to improve your complexion. It's going to help to regenerate your tissue. I wanted it because I used to, you know, when your fingers crack in the winter time, I use that on those cracks and it was very healing. So it's a very reducing scarring, redness, and it helps to promote that glowing, youthful complexion. All right, so the next type of skin issue that you might be aware of is scars. And most people have scars for various reasons. You know, it could be from acne in their younger years, or maybe, you know, they had an accident. Or I'll tell you one thing that happened to me is that I was actually bit in the face by a rescue dog. And so the dog caught me here. So there was 4 marks on my skin and I was able to help heal that with these beautiful oils that we are talking about throughout this whole class. Frankincense was one that was very supportive for me. So really, when we have scars, what we really want to do is try to minimize the color, the size of it, and really just to help speed up healing, right? So yarrow pom again, they didn't have that one when I was bit in the face, but this would have been great. But yarrow pom is another one that keeps coming up. It's going to inhibit the enzymes that break down the elasticity, and it's going to really promote collagen production and supports cellular repair. Again, frankincense, this is the one that I absolutely love. And it will come up a lot also. And you're going to learn lots of different ways that you can use frankincense. This is actually shown in a roller bottle. So it's called Frankincense Touch, which means that it's already pre-diluted in fractionated coconut oil. It's convenient and easy. You just take the lid off, you apply it to your face. And it's good for anybody in the whole family, and you can apply it directly on. You don't have to dilute it again. Actually, this Roller Touch is one that my hubby uses every day on his face and he absolutely loves it. I like to use the oil. I add a couple of drops to my moisturizer, apply it to my skin, my neck. The girls, can't forget about them. I have to be honest with you, right? But I also will put a drop underneath my tongue because of it supporting our cells. So it's good to have the touch to keep it in your bathroom. Because if you're applying frankincense, say to the soles of your feet or any other area, you really don't want to use that same roller bottle and apply it to your face. So we like to keep one in our bathroom so we can apply it. And in fact, my husband tells me that that is his, and I should get my own. So we have actually two rollers in our bathroom, his and hers. Can you believe it? Oh, it's good. And so the next one that you see on there is neroli. Neroli Touch. So it's another one that is pre-diluted and fractionated coconut oil. It's amazing to soothe any type of skin, to smooth your skin and reduce that appearance of blemishes. You know, it's a beautiful oil to help reduce pain and inflammation. Also, I love the smell of it. It has a very high content of monoterpenes, known, and that those are known for their calming and cleansing property. It's actually derived from the flowers of the bittersweet orange tree, so you can just imagine how amazing it smells. All right, let's move on to our last one, geranium. I love geranium. I actually add it into my hair also, but it's another beautiful one that's going to be very supportive of skin. I like to apply it just a couple of times a week with my moisturizer and apply it to my face. So these are beautiful oils. Okay, so let's move on. The next type of skin issue that you might know of or have is breakouts. So, you know, if you have children or teenage children in your family, you know how much breakouts they have going through their teenage years. Or maybe you have adult acne issue. So, you know, with breakouts, there's a lot of things that are associated with breakouts. So it could be food sensitivities, maybe hormones are out of balance, bacteria. So some great products for breakouts are, you see here, is tea tree, also known as Melaleuca, and then HD Clear, and also the queen of essential oils, rose. So let's talk about each of those for a moment. Tea tree is a brilliant antimicrobial oil that helps to really nip the breakout before it even gets to become extreme. You can add 1 or 2 drops to your face wash, and let it sit for a couple of minutes on your face, and then wash your face with your cleanser. You can actually take the tea tree and dab it right onto a pimple. And what I would do is I would apply that at nighttime and then see what it looks like in the morning. But just do that a couple of times during the day, and before you know it, that's going to be gone, and that is not going to be a further breakout, which is great. It also comes in a roller, like a touch roller, so you can just take the lid off, apply it directly onto your skin. Again, this one has so many different benefits to it. So if you're applying it to your feet, because it has antifungal properties, so think of toenails in that, you don't want to use that same one on your face. At least I wouldn't. So you might want to have 2 of those also. So let's talk about the other one that you see on here is HD Clear. That one you can apply right to any acne prone skin, your pimples. It really helps to cleanse the skin and reduce inflammation. The HD Clear, it is a blend. It contains a black cumin seed oil, whole wood, tea tree, litsea, eucalyptus, and geranium. You know, it's not already diluted, so it's going to be strong. So you may want to have another 10 ml roller and maybe split them between the two, and then just top it up with an oil like jojoba oil, which is really soothing for the skin, and it's great if you have sensitive skin. The HD Clear will also help promote a clear complexion, reduce breakouts, and also keep the skin hydrated, which is very important. The Rose Touch, this is a pre-diluted oil. You can get the oil, but this one already has fractionated coconut oil. It's a gorgeous oil to help reduce any type of like redness. It calms the skin and it really keeps your moisture in, which is important. It's super effective against highly dangerous or any stubborn type of bacteria. You know, when I was a young child, I used to always get impetigo. My mom would tell me that, like even up until now. She's like, "Oh, I can't believe when you were little, you always broke out in that." At the time, I didn't, like as a teenager, I had no idea what the heck that was, but But I wish now, knowing how beautiful rose is and how it can really support our skin, I wish that that this powerful doTERRA oil had been available back then. But I'll just kind of give you a little sample because my friend's son who wrestles, he always has problems with skin issues, stuff like ringworm or stubborn bacteria. And and actually impetigo too. So this is why I know Rose is very supportive. He said, or she said, I should say, that they've tried that strong pharmaceutical antibiotics, but it wasn't supporting it or clearing it up. And then when they started to introduce the Rose Touch into his routine, it made a huge difference, which is great. So you remember, you'd want to have a second touch roller if you're applying this anywhere else on your body, because we don't want to contaminate them, right? We want to keep that beautiful rose oil for your face, but if you need to support the rest of your body, make sure you have a second one on hand. All right, so let's get into another type of skin issue, which is called brown spots. And this can happen from sun exposure. Who sat out in the sun a lot when they were teenagers? Oh yeah, and a redhead, not very good. But just from simply aging, and then also any sort of hormones, you have that hormonal pigmentation. So I actually had a brown spot right here on my face, on the left side of my face. And I'm going to say it was from the sun, not aging at all, but anyways, doesn't really matter. Plus my husband had this little spot on the left side of his, more down on the cheek, and it was actually raised. So it wasn't brown, it was actually kind of clear. So I introduced him to the Frankincense Touch, and he started to use that. And I don't even really know how long he used it for, but it actually is no longer there. I have pictures of it on his face, and I have a picture of it without it on his face, which is amazing. Also, frankincense, I use just the oil directly, and I would just continue to apply it to that brown spot that I had, and I no longer have it, which I'm very excited about. So it is a powerful oil that really helps to support that type of skin, those brown spots, really all types of skin, because frankincense is the king of oils. So let's move on to our another one, lavender. We all know that lavender is very calming, right? It's actually known as the Swiss Army knife of essential oils, and it's great for any type of skin issues, whether it's a scrape, a scratch, a bee sting, a bite, anything like that. But it's really amazing to help calm and support any healing and maintaining, that healthy tissue. And then we have sandalwood, Hawaiian sandalwood. It's another one that's really great for skin. It helps to promote regeneration and really help to tone your skin. And I like to just add a drop of the sandalwood right into my toner. So you could try that and see what you think. Another one that you might not have tried yet is black spruce. I love the smell of this one. It's another one that is really good to help with brown spots. You can switch it up to really help your skin feel the difference between the oils. It's not about the skin guessing what you're going to use, but it's really just switching it up and allowing the body to really feel the powerful benefits and cleansing benefits of these oils. So I would say tea tree sandalwood and black spruce are fantastic ones to add to your toner. All right, so let's look into aging. It's the last, but definitely not the least. And we are currently all doing this as we sit here in this class. Unless you're lucky and found that foundation of youth, but really we need to find clean and healthy ways to take care of our aging skin. And even as teenagers, that is when we really want to start, and not just now, but even though you might just be starting now, you're on the right step. So when we start seeing signs like fine lines, wrinkles, or any type of loose skin, all these things are going to happen with age. So it's important to use these powerhouse oils to help you age more gracefully. So let's look at Immortelle. I mentioned this one earlier, how I mixed, it's a very powerful one. It's not pre-diluted. Let's talk about it first. So it's a beautiful restorative blend that has the richest and the rarest oils included. It's actually called our anti-aging blend. It has frankincense, Hawaiian sandalwood, lavender, myrrh, helichrysum, and that beautiful rose in it. So this is going to help maintain a young and healthy looking skin and sustain a smoother, more radiant look. So like I said, it's not pre-diluted, so it is a strong one. I always like to take another 10 ml roller. As I mentioned earlier, I'll pour half into one and half into the other. The one, I topped it up with jojoba oil, so I just used that one. But the other one, I actually topped it up with yarrow palm. So I have an Immortelle that is blue in color because of the yarrow palm, that nice, beautiful indigo blue. And I use both of them. I usually use the one that has the yarrow palm at night, and I just roll it underneath my eyes, you know, in different areas of over my face. We already talked about frankincense and neroli, but these two really are highly regarded oils for your skincare routine. You know, they're very good for scars, and like I said earlier, they have regenerative qualities. I'm just going to take a drink for a moment. So let's talk about one that you might not have tried. Excuse me, myrrh. So this one really helps to stimulate your immune system. It promotes wound healing and also promotes youthful looking skin and complexion. A couple of times a week, I like to add 1 to 2 drops into my moisturizer and apply it onto my skin. The men absolutely love this too. So think of, you know, if they get any sort of type of razor burn, this is a really supportive one for that. And if you're a DIY person, in our Supernatural guide, I believe that there's a DIY razor serum in there that uses myrrh. So you might want to look that up. If you're not sure, just reach out to the person that invited you to this class and they can help you find that recipe. This one is also, in case you didn't know, it's also good for our gums and our oral health. I like to put a drop. I only do this a couple times a week because I usually use On Guard or maybe peppermint if I want to freshen up my breath. But I'll put 1 drop on my toothpaste and I'll brush my teeth with the myrrh. And so by doing that, you know, it's really helping my gums. It's helping my overall oral health. And, you know, even though that's, you know, our gums and our health, our oral, or say our gums, you think, oh, that's not really our skin, but really it's part of our face. So it is part of our skin. And also, like I said earlier, we really want to support our bodies from the inside out because that's important. Okay, so I think I got everyone on that page. So then let's talk about beauty from the inside out. You know, we want to make sure that we're healing and protecting and revitalizing our skin. And like I said, it really does start from the inside out. Our skin is reflecting about 80% of what is going on in the inside of our bodies and 20% of what is going on the outside of our bodies. So if we look at our Lifelong Vitality supplements, which is also called LLV for short, this represents the perfect synergy of both nature and science, and it's using a full spectrum of ingredients and the latest formulation methods to ensure peak bioavailability, which is so important, of essential nutrients and metabolic factors. You know, these 3 supplements here together, they are foundational for great skin. You know, it's going to help feed the skin and it's going to fill in the gaps where our diet is not providing for us. So the Lifelong Vitality supplements, it's going to give you 12 servings of fruit and vegetables per day. I love taking these. I feel the energy of, you know, when I take these. But I know, you know, we can't just replace in a pill what we get in our food. But the milligrams and the micrograms are equivalent to many servings of fruits and vegetables that are missing in our daily food. The list on the screen will show you the foundational skin nutrients that you'll get by taking the Lifelong Vitality supplements every day. You know, I won't go through all of them, but I'll just give you a few here that you can see, that I can just see off when I take a quick look, is like zinc and niacin and riboflavin, which are great for our skin. In case you didn't know, Lifelong Vitality is doTERRA's #1 product, and it has a 30-day money-back guarantee. When you take these, you're going to notice, or you should notice, less pain in the body, more energy, better mood, better sleep, and better skin. The great thing about doTERRA's Lifelong Vitality supplements is that if after 30 days you don't notice the difference, they're going to give you your money back with no questions asked. So really, it's risk-free, and why not try it? All right, let's move on to some other additional internal support that you could take. So Yaropalm, I mentioned about the oil, it also comes in a capsule. These are going to provide a powerful antioxidant support for healthy, luminous skin with an irresistible glow from the inside out. What we're all looking for. So it's got the Yarrow essential oil in it, which is great for, which is a great skin healing accelerator. And then it has the pomegranate seed oil, which has superior moisturizing ability. It has celery seed, which is detoxifying and blood purifying. What else does it have? And it has frankincense, which helps to lift and slow the signs of aging and also repairs that cellular damage. Another one that you might not have heard of, I think it was just not that long earlier, a few months ago, we were able to get this one, Palmarosa oil. So it helps with cell renewal, and it also nourishes and restores. Another one is turmeric oil, which reduces hyperpigmentation. And then, of course, Melissa, which we got back in July, which is amazing. So it helps to tighten and hydrate the skin. It also repairs, repairs elasticity and helps to overcome any sensitive skin. It also has grapeseed oil in it. I like to use that sometimes as a carrier oil, but the grapeseed extract in this is a cellular repair and helps to reverse and reduce aging. So as you can see, all of these ingredients that are in it, these are packed with a powerful punch. So then let's talk about Terrazyme. Not sure if you've ever taken this, but this is our digestive enzymes. I take one every day with my Lifelong Vitality supplements. You know, and I mainly started taking these with to support digestive issues, you know, stomach issues, you know, feeling bloated, you know, all the time. Even if I just ate a little bit, I was feeling bloated, and I heard so much about these, and so that's when I started to take them. But really, these, I can truly tell you, they have been a lifesaver for me. Enzymes play a critical role in growth, healing, and reproduction. And in case you didn't know, they are necessary for breathing, thinking, immune function, hormone regulation, detoxification, and many other biochemical functions throughout our body. So it's very important that you take digestive enzymes, and you definitely need to try doTERRA's digestive enzymes. You know, it's recommended that you take one with every meal, which I do. So you want to take it with food and nutrients so they can be converted into energy. Into energy so that our cells, you know, which our cells need to produce that beautiful, healthy looking skin. And how it works is kind of like a Pac-Man. It was my favorite arcade game when I was younger. But basically what it does is it eats up all the yeast and any undigested food in our digestive tract. So it helps to make it more bioavailable. So it really supports a healthy digestive tract. So it helps to produce or increase the production of metabolic enzyme. And it also contains doTERRA's Tummy Tamer blend of peppermint, ginger, and caraway seeds. So it's super gentle, you know, way to support your skin and any other type of skin issue, say something like eczema. So it's going to help to nourish us on the inside and really start to show on the inside. So let's move on. PBS Cyst, this is our probiotics. So it actually has a prebiotic fiber and 6 strains of probiotic microorganisms. It's double encapsulated, which is great, and it's got this time-release delivery system. So with it being double encapsulated, it can get through the stomach acid and down into the intestine where it really needs to be and to be able to do its job. You know, it encourages healthy, friendly bacterial growth. We do need bacteria in our system, you know, but we want the friendly bacteria, not the bad bacteria. So we want a good balance. So it's really going to promote that positive balance and proliferation of beneficial bacteria that our bodies needs. And it also supports optimal metabolism and absorption of food as well. And then, of course, water. Water. We all need water. You know, our body is mostly made up of water. And if we're not getting enough water in a day, you're going to notice it when you go to the washroom. You know, your pee is going to be this vibrant color, and we really want it to be a pale color. So you want to, in case you didn't know this, you want to be able to drink, or you should be drinking, half of your body weight in ounces of water every day. So if you're not drinking enough water, start drinking. And you know, I was guilty of that. I was hardly ever drinking water. But once I started on this doTERRA lifestyle, I started to add citrus oils to my water. And today I'm actually have white grapefruit in my water, and it's delicious. It really is delicious. But when you add a citrus oil to your water, what you're doing is you're giving your body this a gentle detox and helping to improve the detoxification benefits that your body needs. So you just want to make sure that you're adding an oil to your water. When you do, make sure it's either glass or stainless steel, never plastic. Okay, so remember, water, very, very important. So let's move on to our skincare. So doTERRA has 3 different types of skincare lines. I'm just gonna take another drink. I like drinking from a straw. All right, so the first one, and this is my absolute fave, it's called the Virage. And I have to be totally honest with you. I haven't tried the other 2, but I absolutely love this one. I find it's very light going on your skin. It doesn't feel heavy, but I should try the other 2 just so I know exactly what they're like. But this Virage system has 4 products included in it. It has a cleanser, a toner, a serum, and a moisturizer. It is plant-based, and it has the cleanest ingredients in it. You know, it's great for all ages, so teenagers could be using this. So it's not just geared to any sort of age group. It's really good for everybody. Excuse me. So now this HD Clear, this is another line that we have, and it's geared more to those teenagers, so, or even adults that are acne prone. So this is one that you would want to get them to use. It has 3 products. It has a cleanser, the HD Clear Oil, which I talked about earlier, and it also has a moisturizer. So the cleanser is a really nice foaming cleanser, and it's going to really clean without stripping your face and sorry. The HD Clear is a fresh blend that is actually great as a deodorant as well. I know a couple of people that will use that as a deodorant. So if you have more sensitive skin, you might want to dilute this, which it will actually last longer. But then if you do have sensitive skin, this would definitely be the one that you would want to try first. Just remember, this one's great for teens and anybody that has sort of any type of acne prone skin. So let's get on to our 3rd skincare line. And this is called the Essential Skincare line. It's our last one. It has 8 products. So lots of products, as you can see. It's got the cleanser scrub, a toner, an eye cream, a brightening serum, a tightening serum, an everyday moisturizer, and then a hydrating cream. So it's geared to someone that's more towards the aging skin, or just anybody that really needs to have more moisture in their skin. If you live anywhere in some sort of dry climate and you're getting older, then this is the one that you would want to try because you definitely want to have more moisture in your skin. So a little bit goes a long way. If your teenagers are using this, it might not last very long because, they're not as diligent, right? They're a little bit more, can be a little bit more wasteful. So you want to make sure that to let them know that a little bit really does go a long way. I do use the eye roller. That's that tall, skinny one. I love it. It just came out, I think, a couple of years ago. It's got a little stainless steel ball at the end. And what I love about it is you just kind of press the end down and the cream comes out and you just roll it underneath your eyes, or any other spot. But I do it underneath my eyes. And the great thing is you don't have to get your hands up there and massage it. And you just use that roller and just keep rolling it back and forward. So it's really nice and it feels amazing on the skin. Definitely one you want to try. So then let's look at this screen here. This is kind of like a wellness box suggestion for you. doTERRA doesn't put these boxes together. This is a suggestion that we have come up with that you might want to try. First of all, it's going to help you get your loyalty rewards order up to at least 125 points, which that means if you do set that before the 15th of the month, you will get the free product of the month. And this month it is the free white grapefruit, which is an exclusive oil that you can't buy. So something to think about this month. But you're also going to get some amazing products in this wellness box. You are going to get, the Lifelong Vitality supplements. You're going to get that Terrazyme, the digestive enzymes. You're going to get the PB Assist, which is those probiotics, which is very important. And you're going to get to try the Virage Skin Care line. Like I said, you get the free product of the month. And just to tell you a little about the white grapefruit, it's very high in limonene, which makes it great for skin cleansing and also dental cleansing. So it's something that you want to think about, especially since we're talking about skin. It may also support gastrointestinal health and metabolism when you take it internally. So that's why I have it in my water today. All right. So I just want to take a few minutes, maybe 5, maybe 10 minutes to talk a little bit about the opportunity to build a doTERRA business if this is something that you're interested in. So some of you may just want to live that natural lifestyle. Use the products, that's amazing. But then there's some of you that other people who can benefit from these powerful natural tools. And you would love to get your oils paid for, so you start sharing with them, you start introducing them to this natural lifestyle. And you get your oils paid for. We call this free natural health care, which is exciting. And then there could be some of you that have been looking to either supplement your income or even maybe replace your income. This doTERRA opportunity could be a very good fit for you or someone that you may know. So for me personally, I have been looking for something for quite some time, for quite a number of years. Like I said, I've been in the doTERRA business now for 5.5 years. So I've been looking even longer than that. I was tired of trading hours for dollars and always having to get approval for taking time off just for appointments, for a specialist or a dentist, and also for me, again, I was not being truly appreciated for who I was and for what I had to offer. So I needed to make changes. I wanted to make changes. So this came into my life exactly when I needed it. So some of the reasons I just want to kind of go over, why I chose doTERRA and why I love partnering with them. They are the largest essential oil company. They're the most tested and trusted all over the world. They're now being used by doctors and hospitals worldwide. They're both ethically and sustainably sourced. They work directly with the farmers, so there's no middlemen, which is important. They have this exceptional compensation plan. They have a very high retention rate. And the great thing is that they are a privately owned company that is debt-free. And this company, each one of the executives, they lead by their heart, which is important to me. So in a nutshell, I'm just going to tell you the difference between hauling buckets versus building a pipeline. You know, you could sell one bottle at a time, one bottle at a time. You make 25% of it, right? That's all right. That's called hauling buckets. Or you could help empower others to take their own healthcare back into their own hands. And that is what you call building a pipeline. So I just want to keep this short and sweet. This is what you do. You sample people for what they need, whether it's for uh, sleep support, digestive support, stress, anxiety, you know, tension, pain, you know, different things like that. You sample people, you teach other people, then you enroll them, and then you help support them. And this slide here just kind of gives you an idea of the income potential. It's really mind-blowing where you could take this. And really, it's just where you want to take it is entirely up to you. There is no pressure at all. And this is a slide kind of shows you that. So if you just want to get your oils paid for, you only spend 3 to 5 hours per week. If you want to supplement your income, you're looking more at 5 to 15 hours a week. But if you really want to replace your income, you're looking around 50 to 30 hours a week. So really, it's not that much. And, you know, if you're passionate, I know you already use your oils. So if you're passionate about your oils, you love helping people, you know how to follow a system and get things done, you know, this is entirely, not entirely, this would be a perfect fit for you. You know, we will plug you in to the amazing system that you need to. So you already have your own wholesale account. So if this is something that you are thinking or curious about, we can go more into more detail about that. I really invite you to reach out to the person that invited you to this class, and they will go more in depth with you about how the business works and get you plugged into the systems that you need to get plugged into, and then they will support you 100% along the way. So I just want to say, I'm just going to stop the share for a moment. Actually, I just want to read this, you know, and suddenly you just know, or yeah, sorry, let me start again. And suddenly you just know it's time to start something new and trust the magic of beginnings. And I felt this way when I left my corporate job 2 years ago and am able to do doTERRA full time. So it's definitely something that you should think about for yourself or for somebody else. Just just reach out to the person that, I'm going to stop the show. Just reach out to the person that invited you to this class, and they will help you. So thank you so much for joining our wellness education series. I hope you're enjoying them up until now. We have so many more, and I almost forgot. Next week is doTERRA's convention. I'm just going to mention this because it starts next Wednesday, the 9th. I have their Pursue Oil Here blend. This is going to be an amazing convention. We are connecting from all over the world virtually. This is for anyone. So if you just started out using your oils, you can pay, you know, minimal charge, join us, learn more about the science if that's what you're into, and just connect with, you know, thousands of people. There's probably going to be close to 100,000 people worldwide that are going to be learning more about product education, the science, the, you know, sourcing protocol, like just so much. And I invite you, if you're curious at all, to join us. I think you will really love what you learn. So thank you so much for joining us on this education series, and we will see you next week. Thank you.